Hi MYM crew and welcome to the mat today. We are going to do a short little stretch class on the mat. It's going to be a full body stretch and it's going to get you moving and make you feel great, so I hope you enjoy it. So we're going to start on our mat, standing at the end like so. We're going to think of our knees and feet being hip width apart, and we're going to take our hands and pop them up behind our head. Now your elbows are just relaxed wherever they lay nicely. We're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to nod your chin to your chest, then peel down into your upper back, your rib cage. Let's soften the knees here. Feel your lower back peel down, and then just let go of your arms there and just let them hang. We'll do some circles with the arms, a little bit of movement from the head. And then we'll take the hands back behind us. And as we breathe out, we're going to roll back up through the spine, pelvis, lower back, rib cage, shoulders, and head. Beautiful. So one more time. We're going to come down. This time we're holding at the bottom. So chin to chest. Shoulders come down. Knees soften. And this time we're going to pop our hands down onto the mat and start to walk the hands out until you're in a little bit of a downward dog position. So we're not too far out there. And then we're just going to walk out through the feet. So this is going to feel like a lovely stretch for your calf muscles. You should feel your ankles moving. I want you to feel that you can roll over your toes there and get that lovely little movement around that first metatarsal. And then when you're ready, we're going to press both heels down into the mat. Press through both heels of the hands at the same time and reach your chest to your thighs and feel a little bit more of a stretch in that upper back. And then we'll lay the knees down onto the mat and come and take a seat for spine stretch forward. If your hamstrings are super tight, what you could do is pop something underneath your bum. It could be even that you roll your mat up and then pop it under your bum or a cushion or something. We're going to have the feet about mat width apart, taking the arms out in front. And as we breathe out, like our standing roll down, we're going to nod the chin to the chest, peel down into that mid-back, and reach your arms over your toes. We're not going to drop them down like so. We're just going to keep them up here, and then let your head come in between your arms. And then as we roll back up, we peel up from that lower back, rib cage, shoulders, and head. Same thing again, the chin nods, the upper back peels forward, the rib cage reaching over the toes there, and then rolling back up. Let's do one more like this. Then we'll pause at the top and release the arms. Give the shoulders a little bit of a roll out. And then we're going to pop our feet together. Let's do a little bit of softness in the knees with this one. We're going to do a little spine twist. So your arms come out to the sides with your palms facing forward. And as we breathe out, it feels a little bit like you're wringing your spine out. As we twist and we look to the backhand. Now sometimes it's tempting to pull that arm around, but try and keep the arms at the same distance apart from one another as where you started when you're in the center. So we breathe out to twist and we turn the head and look to where those back fingertips are pointing, and then we come back to the center there. Breathing out to twist into the center. Roll down. We're going to do one more here. When you're feeling even, let's all meet back in the center there and just give your arms a little bit of a relax. Sometimes it can be just as much work through the arms and shoulders there. And from here, we're going to lie down with both knees bent and your feet still together in the center. We're going to take our arms out to the sides. And keeping the feet together, can you rock both of your legs over to the left and feel that really nice stretch through the side of your torso there? Try and keep your right shoulder blade down on the mat. We'll roll back through the center and then rock the legs over to the opposite side, keeping that left shoulder nice and heavy. Good work. Now as your legs turn off to one side, you can add a little turn of your head to the opposite side if that feels good. So if our legs are going off to the left, your head is turning to the right. And then as your legs come over to the right, your head will turn to the left. And we'll do one more rotation each side. And then we're just going to meet back in the center from there and turn over so that we're lying on our front. Now from our front, what we're going to do is take our hands and they're just going to sit beside the armpit area here, and we're going to have our feet hip width apart. And as you breathe in, I'm going to get you to just come into a gentle little back extension where you reach your chest forward as you widen across your collarbones and then roll back down there. Now the weight in the hands, there is not much there, so I want you to think about your upper back lifting you up as your collarbones widen and then releasing. The breath in to lift up will really assist you into this chest lift. So we breathe in to lift, reaching the chest forward, widening through the collarbones. And let's do one more here. And then as we come down, if we just rest the forehead into the left hand and grab a hold of your right foot with your hand and see if you can really pull that heel towards your sit bone. And if you can, and if it's touching, you might even like to just do a little lift of that thigh bone away from the mat, and you'll just get a little bit more of a stretch. Take a couple of breaths here. Really use your breath out to relax a little bit further into the stretch. And then when you're ready, we'll switch to the other side. That left knee will bend, we'll rest the forehead down into the right hand. And again, just take a couple of breaths here. See if you can do that little lift of your thigh bone. If you can and you're still feeling a really good stretch, that's great. Just leave your thigh bone nice and heavy on the mat. And then when you're ready, we'll release. We're going to come back to our downward dog position. So I'm going to get you back up onto your feet and hands. And we're going to just nice and slowly reach the heels of your feet to the mat and walk your hands in towards your feet. Take your hands and pop them back behind your head. Let your chest reach to your thighs a little bit further. And then roll up through your spine, pausing at the top of the movement, taking a breath in. And as you breathe out, rolling back down. We're going to keep the hands behind the head this time, softening the knees, letting your spine really hang. You gently press down into the back of the head. You can feel a little bit more of a stretch in the spine. And then we're rolling back up from here. Releasing the arms and doing some nice big shoulder rolls here. Opening through the chest as you roll your shoulders. For 2 more. And last one. I hope you're feeling like you've just had a little bit of a stretch and some movement and you enjoyed your little session on the mat. Bye-bye.